Of all the islands in the Caribbean, Grenada's the one where I always feel like I'm coming home. There's something about it. It's warm, it's friendly, it kind of envelops you as soon as you arrive. This is Grenada's beach, which is its pride and joy. It's one of the best beaches, certainly in Grenada, I would say also in the Caribbean. There's lots more beaches too.
Around the headland from Grenada's is Morne Rouge, another magnificent crescent of white sand and a great snorkelling spot. Other favourites of mine include Prickly Bay and Pink Gin Beach, but take a drive around the coast and you'll find lots more, from tiny coves to palm-fringed sweeps of soft sand. Most of the hotels are located in the southwest corner of the island, close to the airport and the capital St George's, one of the prettiest harbours in the Caribbean. Grenada's beach is really close by and is home to a choice of hotels to suit all budgets, including Spice Island Resort, one of Grenada's premier beachfront hotels. In the hills just behind the beach is Mount Cinnamon, a funky boutique property with gardens leading down to its private beach club. Further around the coast there are resorts in small marinas, such as True Blue Bay and Le Phare Bleu. For couples looking for indulgence and escapism, I would recommend the Calabash, a long-established hotel with an enviable reputation. And La Luna, a stylish Italian-owned property with a Balinese spa and yoga pavilion. Grenada is certainly a great choice for a relaxing beach holiday, but there's lots more to discover. To come to Grenada and just stick to the beaches is lovely, but to come to Grenada and explore the interior is magical. I took a walk by Grand Etan Lake in the centre of the island with local guide Telfor Badu. Wow, that's the lake.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous view of it.
That's our Grand Etan. Yeah, it's a lovely view and you get lovely breeze also.
Telfor, you've walked all over Grenada and probably know it as well as anybody. We've just walked around the lake. What other sorts of walks can we do?
Well, there are mountain walks. We have lots of mountains. You can walk along the seacoast, lots of nice bays and headlands. You go to the interior and you get lovely scenery. You can see monkeys in the forest according to where you go.
But even if you just want to come for an hour's walk, you can enjoy some beautiful scenery.
Certainly, you can enjoy it in as short a time as you want, long time as you want, from 1 hour, 2 hours, 10 hours, whatever. You'll get a very good walkout.
And of course, that lush green interior provides perfect conditions for growing all sorts of fruits, vegetables and nutmeg, Grenada's black gold. The market in St George's on a Saturday is the place to come to stock up on spices. Nutmeg, always a favourite, wonderful here. Lots of other spices all grown on the island. As you'd expect, spices feature strongly in the local cuisine. Restaurant owner and chef Brian Benjamin is passionate about using local produce.
One of the most important things for me when I moved back to Grenada was that we can use all the spice that the island has. We got borden leaf, we got cocoa, we got fresh nutmeg, and you know, you get a nutmeg, it's like unreal. It's like the flavour of it, it just bursts in your mouth. And the seasons are all here at the moment. You got passion fruit, you got mangoes.
The fruits are so good, aren't they?
And you don't have to add anything to them.
Another local ingredient that's gaining quite an international reputation is chocolate. Belmont Estate is the place to visit to learn about the chocolate making process, from harvesting the cocoa pods to traditional methods of drying the beans. There's fine dining too in Grenada, and I mean fine dining. A lot of people will have heard of Rhodes Restaurant at Calabash, quite outstanding in a beautiful garden setting. More recently, Le Phare Bleu has opened here on the coast. It is absolutely stunning food in the most amazing setting on this fascinating old lightship. As with all Caribbean islands, water-based activities are great here too. The sailing, of course, is wonderful. Boat hire, day trips and sunset cruises can all be easily arranged. And for a speedy way to see more of the island, don't miss the Grenada Seafari trip, which includes a really interesting commentary and snorkelling stops. And last but not least, the diving here is fantastic. I buddied up with Dive Grenada owner Phil Say to discover a unique attraction, the world's first underwater sculpture park.
Oh, Phil, that was fantastic. I've never dived anywhere like it.
It is, it's very, very unique. It's an idea we came up with about 4 or 5 years ago, and we see this as a very sustainable project that will go on and on for Grenada. So we have some very good friends in Grenada who are building sculptures for us at the moment, and we hope that people will in the future.
Touring the island and hotels, I met up with lots of other holidaymakers, and without exception, their reactions match my own.
Stunning.
Gorgeous.
It's really, really beautiful. And it's everyone's so friendly. That's what you really find. You're walking along and everyone's coming up and just saying hi to you and pulling over their cars and just chatting to you. So it's really friendly.
It's got the beaches, it's got the mountains, it's got little villages, it's got the contrast, it's got the music, steel drums. It's perfect.
The contrast between a sort of pristine, absolutely serene beach, and then you go into what there is of a town, which is, you know, a bit more bustling, and you're back in civilization. And then you go back into what seems like the wilderness with the trees and the birds and the rainforest and waterfalls. It really was quite something.
Grenada is one of the prettiest islands in the Caribbean, without a doubt, and I think what keeps me coming back is there's also a certain stylishness to it. It's completely unforced. It's just a lovely place to come and relax on holiday.
So the island is changing, but I sense a strong desire locally to maintain its unique charm and personality.
Oman is a large country, perfect for those who've got the time to explore.